The mountains way over there where I came from, they were actually burning like 2-3 days ago from a fire caused by some military training on the Kosovo side of the mountain. Luckily, I was still away from here, maybe resting in Bajram Curri by the looks of it, but there were still some areas that were still smoking yesterday as I was getting off the mountain. But as I was guessing, it's definitely been a human error, because the weather has been so stable and there's no way it could have been a thunder strike. So I've made it through that national park. That's the first part of the Albanian Alps, and stayed at a hotel in Bajram Curri. I'm around 20 kilometers out of it already, and I'm heading towards the town of Kukës. For the moment we are in some kind of a transition section, so getting over some mountains and obviously making our way to the high stuff, the more scenic stuff. Well, scenery it's not missing here at all. It's hot, at least water is good so far out of Bajram Curri. There is regularity of it. A couple of places for actually restaurants where you can fill up, but there's also natural water sources when you get into the mountain. I want to share a quick story with you from last night. Well, I got into the village of Žgec. I was asking for water, and one of the families was so kind, so they drove me to their house. They gave me 2 bottles of like almost frozen water, which is good. I'm not complaining about that. It was awesome. They got their son to translate. They even called their uncle to translate, and everybody was like so worried about me. Am I gonna like go the right way? They wanted to give me some more food, but my pack was already loaded from Bajram Curri, so I had to decline the kind offer of fresh tomatoes and cucumbers because they were enormous. Yeah, that's like a trail angel situation, meeting people on the way that genuinely want to help you. And at the end, 2 of the boys actually walked me some part of the way until I get through the local mine, because this actual region is full of mines, and it's their, I guess, way of living in the area, but it's also slightly and slowly being abandoned, and young people are going away to bigger cities and towns. But yeah, it was just the genuine concern and desire from their side to help. So that's some great Albanian hospitality, guys. I hope you can enjoy it one day too. Where we're heading, guys. Sjestavec is the destination, or just past Sjestavec. There is something like a mountain hut, so I'll see when I get there, I guess. But Yeah, just leaving the town of Kukës, where I made it yesterday. It was pretty much asphalt all the way from the beautiful campsite that I had just above the small mine village of Žgets. So, in my opinion, once you get to the town of Krume, there's local buses that run to Kukës, or maybe just hitchhike. It's all asphalt. Scenery is there, water is there, but it's all exposed. Nothing thrilling. If somebody wants to walk it, my suggestion is go for it. Watch out, obviously, for the heat. I got it with a minor sunstroke yesterday, or heat exhaustion, I guess. Maybe it's the better wording, because once I get to the hotel, I was shivering. I had slightly higher temperature, and after resting for a few hours, I was back to normal. So leaving the town of Kukës, there's the mountain where we go into. It's nature park Kurri. So the entrance to nature park Kurri is absolutely stunning. I mean, it's gorge, and it's all around it. So to be honest, I don't mind the asphalt at all. There's like a 10-kilometer stretch of this gorge, and then we take off into another one and start climbing up towards Šištavec. So looking good though. Water down there, and it rained earlier, so it cooled down. It's actually, for a few days, it feels a lot more manageable temperature wise. So I just had a little situation with a small herd of sheep. So normally, and this was the case with me though, they are accompanied by their herder or shepherd, but also he has guard dogs with him. The shepherd was actually a young boy, very kind. He spoke enough English to obviously communicate, but if he was not there to stop the dogs, I was most probably going to be in big trouble. They're there to protect and guard the sheep and goats. So just a suggestion there, maybe carry a small pepper spray with you in case there is no shepherd, or the shepherd cannot get to you and stop the dogs. So it was all fine now. He saw me early enough, the dogs were far away, and he got to me pretty much right on time. Just checking in, guys, from the final kilometers from Korab Nature Park. So this is pretty much the final descent, and all the way down there towards a couple of villages, Cherian, Belove, and then to the town of Peshkopi. And yeah, just want to mention pretty much as like the end of this episode as well, it's been absolutely amazing in the nature park. My suggestion is definitely take your time through this stretch. I kind of, did it fast because I had to have time and schedule that I need to stick to, but the more time you can spend here, the more you can enjoy the descents, the climbs, etc. So water was not an issue, so don't worry about that. I've marked all the water sources, and I will provide this data for everybody who wants to decide to hike. But yeah, looking forward to Shebenik Jablonice National Park.